In the midst of distractions, he was a constant. We join the Zen Master, the head coach of the world champion Chicago Bulls, Phil Jackson.
Support them, as tough as they are. They put up a heck of a fight, and it was a fight worth having. I know they're not disappointed because they went down with a struggle and they went down playing the way they play.
Okay, we'll take questions.
Yeah.
You ready? You. 1 second. You.
Phil, there have been reports in Seattle, Denver, and L.A. that all those teams want to talk to you as soon as your season's over. If they approach you, will you have conversations with them?
I think they want to congratulate me on the 6th championship, and I'll accept those calls. Thanks.
Congratulations. Could you just talk about them opting to single-team Jordan when he hit the game-winning shot with 6 seconds to go?
Well, they're so effective with us having Michael on the post. They came from the blind side. They were able to snipe with Stockton down there. We just put him out on the floor a little farther today. I gave him the ball in a space where he could operate. He started taking the ball to the hoop. He did everything. But he had 3-pointers on in. But the reality was it made it difficult for them to find a place to come from and where to go from to lead people. And I can't blame their defense. I would say that the way they played defense on them during the series, they felt they had the ability to control them.
Phil, Michael said after the game that he would talk about his future decided during the summer. I was wondering if this was the end for him, was this a great way to end it, in your opinion? And how should he be best remembered, you think, as an NBA player?
I don't know if I can add to that question. Unless you want me to reiterate how great an ending it was, you know, it was just an awesome thing. I think you have to say that Michael's a guy that comes through. He's a guy that always comes through in the clutch. He's a winner, and he's proven it so many times, over and over again. How many times does he have to show us that? He's a real-life hero.
Phil, you told NBC that you've cleaned out your office. Isn't it obvious you're not coming back?
Well, if I'm not coming back, my office is clean, so it's great. I don't have to make an extra trip down to the United Center and bust it down on the expressway. But the reality is that we plan. This is our last year. Right now, we're just celebrating it as our last year. We don't want to deprive the country or Chicago or even ourselves of this, but we just have to celebrate the moment and enjoy it. Unless something absolutely, unusual comes out of the left field, I don't expect to see us back here again, and what a great run it's been.
Bill, did you tell your team late in the 4th quarter to start taking it to the basket instead of jump shots?
Yeah, we were tired, and we had them in the penalty situation. We knew that shots were coming difficult for us from the outside, and we just needed to take the ball to the hoop. And Tony and Michael can do that, and they did it.
Phil, talk about the adjustments that you had to make offensively and defensively because Scotty wasn't at full speed.
That was difficult for us in the first half. We had a lead. We took him out. We lost the lead. We went behind. Scotty was queried in the locker room. Did he think he could come back in the first half? He said, I can't move. We tried to get some stim on him with some ice so he could numb the pain. He got back in the second half, and we were able to do some things defensively that we like to do. Double team on Carl, got the ball away from him a couple times, and do a couple of things that was roving, but he wasn't as active, obviously, as he usually is. And our defense just had to hold us the last stretch of the game because of their efficiency. They're very efficient, and the shooting was tremendous tonight.
Okay, this will be last question.
So it was the last sequence in the last dance, Jordan with his 2 buckets and the steal. Where does that rank in all the incredible, great Jordan moments that you've lived with him over the years?
Well, you got to say it's a winning game. Last year, the 5th game here I didn't think you could top that, the performance he had in that ball game. But I think he topped it tonight. I think it's the best performance ever I've seen of Michael Jordan in a critical game, in a critical situation to win a series. Thank you all.
Thank you, Coach Jackson. Michael Jordan will be